this, I was talking to Kim before the game, and she said November is kind of the time of the year when you're going to see stuff like this, the upsets. I mean, you look at the men's side, Kentucky and North Carolina. I mean, Duke have all lost while being number one, and now, you got Oregon and now Baylor losing on this side. Just what is it about November that's conducive to this?
Well, I don't think everybody has, the pulse of their team. I don't think they know what their strengths and weaknesses are. You're figuring those things out, and trying to figure out, what it is that your team is about. Can they, like us, can we get hit in the gut on like Thursday and come back the next day? So you're building. You're building tough skin, and I just thought our kids were resilient. I thought again we could have packed it in and said, "Hey, we lost to Indiana. There's no way we can win a championship."
Yeah.
But we kept our heads up, and we just went back to the drawing board and practiced a little bit better, prepped a little bit better, and we put ourselves in a position to win a championship.
You had the early lead. You had that 11-point lead, and they were able to cut it back down to 3. And then kept whittling it down and get it to 2 or 1. And each time your girls responded, either a defensive stop or getting a bucket, just kind of keeping that separation. Was that's part of the resiliency you talked about?
It's part of resiliency, and I know the coaches, we're over there yelling and screaming and saying, not to do that, but kids are kids, and it's a young season, and they're figuring things out where they can score, where they can shoot, where they can defend. For us, we got a seasoned point guard, and we knew that coming into the game. And I told her that no matter what, when you look around, you're always going to be the best point guard on the floor. So do what you need to do to keep us organized and facilitate our team and bring it on home. And I told Ty Harris that, and I told the huddle right before they went out on the court. Just ask who's been a part of a Final Four, playing in the national championship game. Only 2 people, okay, Ty and Kiki.
Yeah.
And I just told them, lead. You guys follow, and they'll lead you to a championship, and they did it.
Coach Ty ran the team really well, but she also scored a bunch. Talk about that resiliency, because she struggled for the first 2 games from the floor.
Yeah, I mean, Ty's trying to find her way. She's trying to be that facilitator that she's been for us for 3 years, where we need her to be more aggressive offensively. We've been trying to get her to shoot the ball. Good things happen. When she shoots 20 times, for our basketball team, just in the past, we've won those basketball games, and she has to feel comfortable, and that's not really in her wheelhouse, because she's so used to dishing off and setting some other people up. Now she has to set herself up, and she has to shoot a lot more shots than she did in the past.
Kiki was so consistent over 3 games here.
I mean, Kiki, ever since Clemson, we played Clemson, she just had she was just in a mode of shouldering, this basketball team, not wanting us to lose a basketball game. And even when we lost, usually Kiki just blows up and she just thinks that the world is ended. This time she just kept her head up, and she just led our young team. She just said that, just follow my lead. She set the great example of how you need to respond after a loss.
Go ahead.
The last run, they had, again, cut it down to 2 points. Then you guys just started getting the baskets. Were the kids finally saying, okay, they've hit the wall, let's put the knife into them now?
Well, no, here's what it is. When you're playing in any game, you basically going to have to make more big plays than the other team. What we were able to do is we were able to convert. We were real deliberate in who we wanted to have the ball and where we wanted the shots to come from. So because of that, I think it put us in a better place to put us in a better place.
Don't go anywhere.
Put the camera there. Huh? She's in a rush. Somebody's in a rush. We put them in a position where it was expected that they take those shots. So we knew where the shots were coming from. We put ourselves in great rebounding position if we missed, and when we did miss, we recovered the rebound. Leah was great in getting offensive rebounds and putting it back.
I can almost sense, though, Baylor started getting desperate after that last run where they had cut it to 2, and then you started getting the separation again. And it almost looked like they were desperate. They were just throwing up
Right.
shots. Could you see that as well?
Yeah, I mean, anytime you get a team down and it's fourth quarter, and you know time is not on your side, you tend to try to figure out how you can get quick scores and quick stops. You know what was helpful for us is we got in the bonus really early in the fourth quarter, so we knew everything was going to be downhill. We weren't going to take as many jump shots. We want to attack the rim, and I thought we were really consistent in doing that, and it just didn't give them any space to recover. So if they scored, we scored. If they didn't score, we tried to come down and score and continue separating from them.
What can the girls take from this tournament now, especially this game? This has to be a big confidence booster for them, especially what transpired 48 hours ago.
I mean, what I want us to, our team to take from this is how we prepped. When we're able, because we utilize shoot-arounds as practices. And we just got after it. We didn't say, oh, we got 3 games in a row, let us take it easy and shoot around. We just got after it. We were more exact in how we wanted to play offensively and defensively. So we just tightened up the game plan. And I think it really helped our players. So they're really going to be locked in on whatever opponent we need to play because that's the way we're going to prepare.
One last question. Doug Feinberg asked me to ask you this. With this loss, does Baylor still deserve that shot at number 1? If not, who? And
I have zero idea who votes. I know a lot of times the voting isn't favorable to us, so I don't really care who's number 1. It's who's number 1 in April. That's all I'm worried about.
One more question, Coach. You talked about resilience from your seniors. Talk about the resilience of Aaliyah Boston. Again, tough game against Indiana, foul trouble. Put it all behind her pretty quickly.
You know, you have to be a really strong-minded person and player to have gone through what Aaliyah had gone through on Thursday. I mean, she was probably near tears because she wanted to do so well for her Islanders. And I wanted her to do well for them. They all came to see her. She wasn't able to play because of foul trouble. You know, you think a freshman, you know, who had that kind of performance, you don't know how they're going to put one foot back in front of the other, but Aaliyah is really strong-minded. Aaliyah has an incredible will and perseverance that nothing's going to stop her. I mean, she's going to be successful in life because of that, you know, the desire to succeed. Not even to please others. It's her. It's internal. It's innate. So to have her come back, was I surprised? No, not surprised. I've seen her too many times in AAU settings and USA basketball settings to know that, you know, she really didn't need a pep talk, but I did give her one. I told her, just remember, when you look around on the court, same thing I told Todd, you're going to be the best post on the floor. So whether you make a good play or bad play, you're the best one. So live up to that.
Thanks, Coach.